Gunbrella is a noir-esque action platformer and certainly not a Metroidvania. It doesn't even have a map, the world is pretty linear and there are no new unlockable abilities. Nevertheless, I still really enjoyed this game. But keep in mind that certain tags on the Steam page are just plain lies. It's a pretty straightforward adventure with smooth, fast-paced gameplay, an easy to follow story and a great presentation. It's a bit bloody and violent, but it fits the overall atmosphere of the game and the cruel story. Gunbrella starts with a pretty brutal intro. Your wife gets killed and your baby daughter gets kidnapped without any explanation. And now you are out for revenge. Along the way you come across some crazy characters and some insane events. Little by little you start to unravel the mystery and the reason of your wife's murder, but not without getting involved into other life-changing quests. I really enjoyed the story, and it's also the reason why the game managed to captivate me the whole way through. The game's length is a bit disappointing. It only took me a bit more than 5 hours with most of the achievements unlocked to finish this game, but there is some replayability if you want to unlock all the achievements. There are certain decisions that you have to make in this game that can alter the future a bit. Especially acquiring a certain gem can be really important to the story and the ending, for example. Without giving too much away, there is a time skip in this game, and it changes the look of the world, but it also closes off some areas. So unfinished business, like some side quests, can't be completed anymore if you have reached this part. I'm not the biggest fan of this trope, but it made for some interesting scenery changes and some memorable story beats. The gameplay sells this game though. Using your Gunbrella for both your movement and combat is very entertaining and a smooth experience. Your character is very mobile and the fluidity of your abilities makes for some fun platforming, but also fight scenes. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit disappointed this game wasn't a Metroidvania and that I wasn't going to unlock new abilities in the beginning. But the variety in environments, the different ammo types and certain challenges made sure the really fun but also pretty straightforward gameplay didn't become too repetitive or less exciting. Would I have loved to see some new abilities? Sure, but the Gunbrella is awesome and the game doesn't overstay its welcome and knows when to move on to the next chapter. Does this mean the game is perfect? No, not really. I do have some issues with certain ammo types and none of the boss fights managed to blow me away. I think this game has some balancing issues. At one point you come across some sticky bomb ammo and if you stack up on this ammo and you save them for a boss fight, you will completely destroy them. Even the final boss was destroyed in seconds if you apply this strategy. But it didn't feel right to finish the game in this way, so I restarted my save and only used my default shotgun ammo instead. Most bosses don't have a wide array of attacks, so it's pretty easy to beat them in one try. Also, your shield or deflect ability is a bit too overpowered, and it can help you survive the most sticky situations. I really wish the boss fights were more memorable. For me, they really stuck out like a sore thumb if you compare them to the quality of other aspects of this game. I did really enjoy exploring this world, even though it was pretty linear and there weren't that many secrets to find. I liked how side quests could reward you with heart pieces, or how they can alter certain outcomes after the time skip. It's all pretty solid, and despite the dark tone of this game, there are some pretty light-hearted or comedic moments. I just really enjoyed the feel of this game and how compact this world felt. Each area can be visited with this train, and while it's a simple way of fast travel, it felt fitting for this world and it didn't need more explanation. One thing I really didn't like though was how grindy it felt to upgrade your Gunbrella to its fullest potential. You only have 3 different levels in upgrading it. But the difference of pieces of scrap you have to collect between the 2nd level and 3rd level is a bit crazy. I ended up completing the game with a 2nd level Gunbrella, because I thought the game wasn't that difficult to begin with, and certain ammo types can increase your damage output like crazy, so trying to max out your Gunbrella didn't seem that important to me. So in general, Gunbrella is one of those games that knows how to grab your attention straight from the get-go with its slick presentation and fun, fluid movement and combat. The story and the overall length of the game could have been a bit more extensive, but I personally liked they kept it more concise. Was I still disappointed after finishing this game that it wasn't a Metroidvania? No. Not really. I would have loved to see what more they could come up with the abilities of the Gunbrella, but I'm happy with what I got. I still wouldn't mind a sequel or a spin-off as a Metroidvania game, because I think the potential is there, but we will have to see. In my opinion, Gunbrella is easy to recommend if you love fast-paced gameplay and enjoy an interesting premise with a fun umbrella gimmick. The boss fights are a bit lackluster and certain ammo types are a bit overpowered, but all in all I think it's a really solid game that you should definitely give a try if you love action platformers. So be ready to dive into a world full of conflicts and mystery, and use your handy Gunbrella to aid you on your quest to find vengeance.